Hello, Internet! Welcome to some more Bazzle Stadium Live with Spiky MARACTUS and friends. Friends being Chandelure and Terrakion and Azumarill and Raichu and Clefairy as well. All Pokemon have done something this this week so far. These 2 episodes we've done so far, haven't they? So yeah, that's pretty cool. But we've not come across any teams that I think are going to be what would look like the standard kind of Season 6 teams yet, and by that I mean Clefairy, Porygon Z, Urshifu. I'm pretty sure I've gone through this list every video so far, so I'll just shut them out. But yeah, this guy, okay, interesting team, very solid looking team. Nothing particularly fast on there. Terrakion is faster than everything, unless there's a scarf on the Dracovish. We haven't got Taunt anywhere, so we can't just stop Trick Room. The only way to really stop Trick Room would be with a Weakness Policy boosted Phantasm from Chandelure, which I think is the route that I'm going to go with MARACTUS either in the back or leading, because then that will protect Chandelure from Storm, with the Storm Drain from either the Lapras or the Dracovish as well there. But I'm thinking, do I lead with it, or do I think I'm actually going to go with a Raichu Chandelure lead, and then maybe try and catch something with the MARACTUS. But leading Raichu gives us extra pressure on well, I suppose on the Lapras, but on the Corviknight as well. And I guess Terrakion makes sense too, but by going with these 4, i.e. without Clefairy, I'm essentially saying I'm not gonna, I'm gonna stop you getting Trick Room up, and if you do get Trick Room up, then I've lost, kind of. So let's see if he leads with Dusclops, and if he does, I should have led with MARACTUS, shouldn't I? Because if he does lead with, Dracovish or whatever, I would have the Storm Drain and the Weakness Policy. He's led with the Dracovish. I'd have the Weakness Policy and the Storm Drain straight away. But I mean, this isn't the worst case scenario, I guess. But Chandelure doesn't really want to be in here. No, it does. Nothing really wants to be in here, does it? But I think I have to bring in MARACTUS just in case this is a scarfed Dracovish. And do I go for an Electro Web? Do I pop Chandelure in? Because I think he might be going for the Resonance into the Raichu, really, and just a Vicious Rend into the Chandelure. So I'm going to go for the Electro Web. And I'm going to bring MARACTUS in here to hopefully take a Vicious Rend. I'm hoping at this case that at this point that the Lapras isn't Weakness Policy. Let's see. Something in the Master Ball. Could be the Lapras. Probably is the Lapras. Yeah, you can't get a Dracovish in a Master Ball, can you? So definitely the Lapras. The sight of a giant Lapras in front of us confirms it is definitely the Lapras. Let's see if I can catch the Vicious Rend. Okay, it is scarfed. Nice. So we've got a +1 MARACTUS now, and I'm expecting he's going to go for a Resonance into Raichu. I mean, if we're very lucky, he'll go for a Geyser into the Chandelure as well, or a Geyser into the Raichu. But I'm pretty sure he's going to be going for the Resonance here. Yeah. Into the Raichu. Yeah, we should survive. We are Assault Vested. Yeah, that wasn't a Weakness Policy on the Lapras. Do I Dynamax my MARACTUS? Okay, so the Dracovish is definitely going to swap now. Dracovish is definitely, because it's scarfed, and I'm in here with a Storm Draining Pokemon. So is it going to which one of these is going to come in? Maybe the Dusclops, maybe the Arcanine, maybe the Corviknight. I don't think I need to. I don't need to Electro Web this turn, do I? I don't actually need to. I really want to do this. I really want to do this. I know this is a mistake, obviously, but I really want to do this. Yeah. I'm expecting Arcanine, but if it's Dusclops, yeah, okay, it is Arcanine. If it's Dusclops, then it's Dusclops. He's got the Aurora Veil up. He is probably going to be going for a Resonance here into the Maractus, but if he does it into the Raichu, then he's not doing it into the thing, is he? If he does do this into the Maractus, we have got our Focus Sash, and then we can Electro Web to make sure that our Maractus is faster, I think, than the Arcanine. Yeah, we should be next turn, and then get another Max Overgrowth, maybe the next turn. I just wanted to do this. I'm sorry, viewers, I just wanted to do this. Oh, I was actually quite close as well. Well, I saw the bar going down, I thought there might have been a chance. So which one is he going to do this in? I would maybe prefer that he does this into the Maractus, really. Yeah, we survive. No need for our Sash there. And just by keeping the Maractus around, we have got Terrakion and Chandler in the bag. Just by keeping the Maractus around, the Dracovish is reduced in what it can do. So maybe I Thunderbolt into the Lapras and Max Guard here. I think I Max Guard, but do I Electro Web instead? Do you think 2 Electro Webs would get the Lapras? No, I'm just going to Thunderbolt, and I'm going to Max Guard. Because by Thunderbolting here... Oh, we Max Guard as well. Okay, so I guess, yeah, okay. In hindsight, then Electro, I was close to doing it. Oh, and it's got Extreme Speed as well. Oh, well, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, that is not good. So I get okay. So Extreme Speed makes the potential Electro Web a little bit redundant there. But if it's Choice Banded, if it is Choice Banded, then Terrakion's quite happy here. I think Maractus can survive an Extreme Speed as well. I think. I hope. I think and hope. So maybe I swap into something. This is banking on Maractus taking an Extreme Speed by making this play. Yeah, if Extreme Speed knocks out the thingy, that's not good. But by preserving the what is this coming in then? Oh, okay. I mean, I was thinking about going for a Max Darkness into that slot, but I mean, it would have done very little anyway. In hindsight, then should have brought the Chandelier there, I guess. But it's my Keyberry at least. But now we know all of his Pokemon. So Max Overgrowth, in grassy terrain, a +1, it's going to do very little. Oh, that is very little. That is very little. But anyway, by preserving the Raichu, we do at least get a Fake Out into the Dracovish, which we know is scarfed in the future, which could help us. So, is this Arcanine banded then, or is it not? If I go for... Okay, so we know he's got Lapras very low and Dracovish very high in the back. So I'm just going to go for a Rock Slide. We can get flinches. And I'm going to pop Chandelier in here. Might be a mistake. I hope it's not. But if he's locked into Extreme Speed, it does nothing. If he... okay, this is Arcanine. Maybe swapping to Dracovish. And... Oh no, it's Lapras. A sacrificial Lapras, but he's going to get the Intimidate next turn. Oh, this is going to be a tricky game. I mean, we have got +1 defense on Terrakion, so Body Press, Iron Head, whatever from this Corviknight is not going to knock us out in one hit. But if it is Body Iron Defense rather, that's what I'm trying to say. If it is Iron Defense, then we need to rely on Chandelure to win this. But no, it's just a 9 head, that wasn't it. Yeah. Dracovish probably going to come in now then. Or maybe Arcanine for another Intimidate actually. Oh, no, it's Dracovish. Okay. And my Maractus swap in here is very obvious. I could double protect this turn then, just to see what he locks himself into, but I kind of expect, I don't know, how would he take advantage of that? By swapping something into Arcanine? By Iron Defensing with his Corviknight? Yeah, that would be a way. But yeah, I'm going to double protect. Again, I don't really like playing passively like this, but it kind of makes sense here. Yeah. Oh, it's the Corviknight coming out, so it is another Intimidate. But we do get to see what the Dracovish locked itself into here. Could be Psychic Fangs. I'm just, you know, thinking like Dragon Rush. Is that the worst thing it can? Yeah, the worst case scenario for us for it to hit our Chandelure with. Let's see. He's not going to go for a Vicious Rent here. Yeah, it's Crunch. Oh, okay, of course it's Crunch. Yeah, that makes sense. But at least we got to scout that out. But this Arcanine, I'm presuming is Choice Banded. So, this isn't good. Corviknight in the back. Yeah, because if it's got close combat, which is what I'm expecting, that's going to knock us out. We are at -1. I could Rock Slide, Fish for Flinches, can't I? Do I have any other play there, really? Swapping the Terrakion, a close combat into anything? Not really. I don't think Maractus is doing anything here. So, sorry Maractus, you're going to be sacrificed. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So he's going to try and cycle Intimidates then. That's interesting. Maybe he's not banded. Maybe he doesn't have close combat. I mean, he's going to obviously crunch into what was the Chandelure. He doesn't want to give me a Justified boost there. Okay. So, -1 Rock Slide does very little. That's not good. And Raichu is in crunch range as well. So yeah, this is... If we had Rock Tomb on Terrakion, then we'd be in some kind of business. But we don't have any way to... yeah, we don't have any way to win here, I don't think. I mean, we can Fake Out and stuff. Put Chandelure in. Protect, swap Terrakion to Raichu, even an Iron Head is probably going to knock Raichu out there, isn't it? If only I hadn't used my Dynamax on that Maractus. If I had Ally Switch here, you know, could get a Justified boost and everything, but no, I'm not that way inclined. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely crunching that slot. He might swap the Corviknight for the Arcanine, so I'm gonna bank on that. Swap the Terrakion to Raichu and protect the Chandelure, and at least then, oh, he does. Oh, he's swapping the Dracovish. Oh, okay. 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 I suppose now he can just lock himself into Vicious Rent, can't he? I mean, that does make the most sense here. Unless he... What's he... Yeah, I mean, he's surely just Iron Heading the Terrakion. Oh, he's roosting. Okay, I mean, that's not worst case, really. At least we keep our Raichu around. Okay, and the Aurorel finally wears off. So, can we do something here? Can we actually do something? This Arcanine, I don't know if it's going to have Snarl. I could activate my weakness policy with Brutal Swing. and Shadow Ball into the Arcanine? Or do I Heat Wave? I'm going to Shadow Ball into the Arcanine, because the Corviknight might swap into the Dracovish to take the Heat Wave. Yeah, so we'll see if my Chandelure is faster than his Arcanine here. We could still have... Oh, okay. Maybe not then. Yeah, he just exchange speeds. Fair enough. I thought there might be some way that we could win this game. Okay, note to self. Don't Dynamax Maractus in the future. And it wouldn't have knocked it out anyway. Even if we did activate our weakness policy, it would have survived there. Which is kind of surprising, actually. It's a very bulky Arcanine. But now, yeah, he can just Vicious Rend and knock everything out, can't he? So yeah, I mean, is it a guessing game? Like if I guess the right one and critical hit Shadow Ball, or what? Which one is he gonna target? Okay, I'm gonna protect the Terrakion. I was gonna do it the other way around first, but I think he thinks that a close combat might knock him out, so he has to target the Terrakion. So I'm gonna do it this way around and hope for a Shadow Ball critical hit. I guess that's my thinking here. Because if we get this call right, if we do get a critical hit to knock out the Dracovish, then we probably have won the game. But no, okay, he's done the other one. Yeah, I mean my first instinct was to protect the Terrakion, but protect the Chandelure rather, and go for a close combat there, which is interesting, isn't it? That I mean, would a close combat have knocked it out? I mean, it might not have, but. Let's say it did. Let's say I protected my Chandelure, went for a close combat into Dracovish. Let's say it did knock it out. He would have had another Intimidate, Arcanine, and Chandelure. Arcanine and yeah, I mean, it would have been a winnable game. Arcanine and Corviknight rather against a -1 Terrakion and a Chandelure there. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll look for another game. I'm just very curious. How much a close combat would do to Dracovish. So, yep, Terrakion. I'll just get this searching for another game as well too, since that was a very long first game actually, wasn't it? But anyway, yeah. Again, note to self: don't Dynamax Maractus. I won't do that again unless I really want to. I guess. Okay, Dracovish. Yeah, close combat wouldn't have knocked it out either way. So, yeah, it really came down to oh yeah, let's get searching. It really came down to yeah, picking the right target there and getting a critical hit with whatever. So yeah, even if my first instinct to protect Chandelure close combat, even if we got that off, it wouldn't have knocked it out. But again, like I was saying, I mean, I've used Rock Tomb on Terrakion quite a lot in the past, not VGC 20, but in the past I have, and you know, I like Rock Tomb, obviously. You know, you know that if you've been watching me for years, that would have worked out for us, I think, or it would have given us some more options anyway. When the Dracovish was stuck in with his crunch, but anyway, just think if there was an alternate universe where the Dynamax +1 Maractus, knocked out that Lapras from where it was, it would have been a completely different game. Keeping Maractus was maybe quite important for us there, but. I wasn't expecting the extreme speed on Arcanine, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It was a pretty cool game either way. But this looks like a pretty cool team as well. There's Trick Room there, and there's obviously a fast mode with the Raichu as well. But yeah, Terrakion is threatened. Azumarill is threatened. Chandelure not threatened quite so much, but still quite threatened. But maybe not so much next to Raichu. So Raichu Chandelure is going to be the lead here. I'm only worried about Goodra. Goodra is the only thing that screws up this lead, I think. So I'm going to take Azumarill, and Terrakion isn't really that good in this matchup, but it just gives us an extra way to hit the Goodra. Maybe I should have gone with Clefairy, but we'll see. It depends how he leads here. I mean, even if he leads Goodra and something, something is threatened by the Chandelure. Okay, okay. Hit him on top. Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah. Maybe not so good then. Because I was... Unless he doesn't go for the fake out. Because I'm thinking, well, if he leads with Dusclops, I can... Oh, and now he's seen my Assault Vest and he's seen my weakness policy. He knows what's going on. So, because of that frisk, he is definitely going to fake out my Raichu here. But, I mean, what choice do I have? Brutal Swing. Try and Max Phantasm the Dusclops there. Yeah, he will be getting Trick Room here, unless by some miracle this normal Max Phantasm knocks out the Dusclops with a critical hit maybe, or if he doesn't go for a fake out, but he's frisked my weakness policy there. He should see that you know, there's some combination coming, I would imagine. Yeah, and yeah, Terrakion doesn't really do a whole lot in this matchup. It was just for extra firepower against the Goodra. Having the Clefairy would have been, oh, okay then. Thank you for activating my weakness policy that you just frisked for me. I appreciate that. Brutal Swing, just for fun, I guess. And a Max Phantasm. That was a very strange play. That was very peculiar. But I'm not complaining. Dusclops is gone. Okay, so if he's got Goodra in the back, he will bring it in now 100%. Yeah, there it is. And if he's got an electric Pokemon in the back, yeah, if he's got Max Ooze, then I suppose that threatens the Azumarill, but I'm just thinking, like, we've got Azumarill in the back. Does pretty good against the Goodra, unless it's got the Raichu or the Pincushion in the back. We've got Raichu for the Lightning Rod, but maybe I Electro Web here, just to put the Goodra slower than Azumarill, because that might give us some options later on as well. And Max Phantasm into him on top to also reduce the defense of the Goodra, because we have got Terrakion and Azumarill in the back again. Oh, and he just forfeits. Okay. Well, you know, I guess that'll do then. What a weird video. We're 23 minutes in, so, you know, if we do another game, we'll be at like 3/4 of an hour, won't we? So, I hope you enjoyed this. This has been a very bizarre video, hasn't it? I mean, maybe he made a mistake by sucker punching my Chandelure. Maybe he thought, yeah, this is maybe his thinking. Maybe he thought I wasn't going to Dynamax my Chandelure, and he thought that a combination of whatever my Raichu was going to do to activate my weakness policy, you know, I don't know what that could be. I mean, what Dark Attacks does Raichu even get outside of Brutal Swing and, like, Fling? I don't think it really gets many. None, like, come to mind, maybe Thief or something, but he should have gone for the fake out either way, and maybe he knew it, but maybe his thinking was that a combination of a Raichu attack and his Sucker Punch, if I didn't Dynamax, would knock out my Chandelure before, you know, I knock out his Dusclops or something. Maybe that was his thinking, or maybe it was just a misclick or a mistake. But, you know, the first game was long. We Dynamaxed Maractus, which, I don't even know why I'm celebrating that, because it's not like Maractus has ever been like one of my favourite Pokemon or anything, but we did it, and stuff happened, and you watched it, so I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been worth your time. So thank you, and oh, it's time to decide, what am I doing? Am I recording with this more next week, or am I going to move on to the gravity adaptation? I'm not sure. I will decide in the meantime. But either way, I will see you then in a couple of days with either this again or a different team. But anyway, I will see you. Goodbye for now.